Wait, I wasn't R. Wait, they're just starting with. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, because I said start it.
Oh my god. All right. There was enough to. I got lost in the shuffle.
I speak for both of us. I don't care.
Okay, that's fine, dude. You wear the pants in this relationship, I guess.
Yep.
You got the bank account.
I'm carrying the team.
All right.
Me. You're the one with the job.
All right. Yeah. I actually. You know what? Yeah. But either way, take over for a second. I'm gonna set up some overlay stuff. Take it away.
I have to solo cast. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Ascension eSports'. What are we casting? Elder League? Elder League. Week 5. This is Squidward's on the red versus Tic Tac on the blue. My name is TheSavedOne on your color casting commentary, and this is Stretch on your play-by-play casting. How you doing, buddy?
Yo, sick cover there for me, but I got it all set up. Yeah, I work on a push-to-talk system, so the second you ask me something and I'm typing on a different screen, it's just not going to occur. But you know what? We are in it. First ban for these guys is Zillion, and my client is completely frozen. What's happening to me?
What happened? I have to solo. Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna take this over. So what we have on the blue side is a Gnar Darius Zillion ban.
Ooh.
And then what we have on the red side is Kled, Caitlyn, and Nalawi.
You know what? Can we tell these guys to... All right, I know you guys are watching the stream, and I know this is going to suck for you, but can you dodge out of this champion select so we can actually watch this thing? Because I don't... It's real awkward for me to sit here for 10 minutes and like have nothing to show you.
Yeah.
Like,
hello?
Is anyone...
Hello?
Wait, I mean, this one's not on me. It's my client.
Holy crap, so much is happening.
No, wait.
Oh, only I can see it? Holy crap, I'm going to keep it all to myself.
Whoa.
That's it. No, you guys
All right, well, no one's going to dodge, so... I
have to do it.
You have to.
I have to.
You have
to.
I
have to. All right,
dude.
let me write out the team names.
Okay.
Tic Tac Tilt.
Wait, why don't you just tell us? I'm confused.
Squid.
Oh wait, you're doing it in the chat?
No, I'm doing it on my notepad. Anyways, so what we have Tic Tac Tilt. Their first 3 picks are Braum, Elise, Shen, and then Squid's Wards. What they did was they picked Fiora, Rek'Sai, and then nothing.
Okay. So
here's what I can do, chat. Here's what I can do.
Wait, they're like in the process of picking it.
Yeah. Oh, Annie? They're hovering Annie.
Okay.
They locked in Annie!
Wait, they're locking
crap,
Annie. Are you kidding me? That's such a change from the norm.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Annie is Tom Kench, dude.
Guys, suck, man.
Yeah, dude, that's unlucky for you.
Here's what I can do, chat.
Wait, what are you doing?
Guyzo. Okay,
all
guys,
right.
click that link, and that's what's happening.
Oh, wait, that's actually, that works out great for me. I can work with that.
Yeah.
Because check this shit out.
Yeah. Wait, are you gonna put it as the overlay? Why can't we have these guys in LCS?
No, because look, dude, we should have us in LCS. You know that?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh man.
Actually, our dream is to make it LCS. So
Yeah, dude, we're working on it though.
Yeah, we're trying 2 years. That's what we're trying.
First, I gotta get through NA production school.
Yeah. Get your overlay set up, man. What the hell?
Yeah,
Every single stream.
No.
That's it. We're breaking up.
I'm doing it.
God. What else is happening? Bans are going through. Nothing's going on. Just bans. Bans, they're not important. Who cares about bans? You guys care about bans? If you guys care about bans, I'll say something.
Wait, no. I mean, give me another image because this one's actually looking. You know what? Let's talk about the image we do have here. Sure. How about that? All right, so far, Tic Tac Tilt has picked up the Braum, Elise, and Shen. Actually, very good for protecting your 80 carry thanks to the amount of just frontal damage denial that comes out of Braum, and the Shen ultimate to keep them alive on the back end. What do you think they're going to try to fill out this team comp with in this 80 carry slot?
Well, Caitlyn isn't... no, it's banned. Tristana? Pretty good scaling. You also have the Jinx, who's almost kind of like a worse Tristana. But then you also have what other? There's Lucian. That's about it. You got 3 choices, unless there's just another choice. But I mean, crap, it went away.
You okay, dude?
No.
Wait.
I forgot. Anyway, Tristana's an option. There you go. But Tristana was picked on the red side, so that's not an option anymore.
Okay.
Twitch.
Yes, the
Okay, someone
hyperscaler.
dodged.
Wait, hold on. So, all right, let me restart my client. Hold on a second. We're gonna have a real game of League of Legends. Wait,
Hold
no,
on,
it's
guys.
because the what is it called?
Can you pronounce
The filler pick. Did they actually make it through the entire Champions League?
No.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Someone just dodged, man.
All right, thank goodness.
What happened?
Some. All right, hold on. Let me. Get rid of this
Okay,
image.
here's the problem. From what I'm reading, no one had DMs open. Are you guys serious, Corn? You could have PM'd me. What the heck? Same. I didn't have it open. The F? You can. What? It doesn't have to be open. Kind of like a disappointed face by the Blue Girl. And then Sandwalker's like, LOL, just type it in. The Sandwalker. And then Corn's like, no, it's... Should I keep reading this?
No, dude, that's like private information. You can't just throw that out there. Yo, get me
I'm
back in the
sorry.
room, though.
Oh, yeah, I can invite you.
Yeah, dude.
I think these guys are like kind of getting mad at each other.
Yeah, don't worry. Tell them all to shut up. I'm on my way.
Guys, shut up. I love how you type to me invite.
Yeah, remember the chat's like, can you show us the entire game, but in a slideshow where you take a picture, send it to me over Giazzo, then I take the image, put it on the, and we're just like, all right. And in this image, you can see Uncle Benny burning himself on the grill for the very first time, and it's just like, this is a real slow game.
And see, the thing is with me is I can't play-by-play cast, or it's not my job. So what I'll be doing is I'll be going, holy crap! During the whole entire fight, and you just won't say, what's happening? I can't do that, dude.
Yeah,
it's not my job.
Exactly. I'm not play-by-play.
Can we start it?
All right, I'm ready this time. It looks like my client is working. Wait, hold on. We're missing a player on my screen.
What?
Is that an empty spot?
Leona Del Bay.
Yeah, I'm like...
Where'd he go?
All right, he's in. He's in, and they didn't even ask him. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Ascension eSports Elder League Week number 5. My name is Stretch. I'm your play-by-play casting, and joining me today is TheSavedOne on color casting. SavedOne, how you feeling about this spicy series we've had so far?
Well, we saw in game number 1 how it was an absolute stomp coming out of Tic Tac Tilt, but in game number 2, Squid Wards, they took it.
Nice. Nice, dude. I like that. I like that a lot. Bands coming out fast and furious here. Nar, Darius, Zillion are taken away by Tic Tac Tilt. Caitlyn Kled in Alawi by Squid's Wards. They do not want the Blue Girl on that Alawi again.
Well, yeah, it's in game number 1, you find some picks that the enemy team has that are just like huge powerhouses. And then in game number 2, it kind of like, you can kind of like rough out the edges. All right, we let that pick go through. But then in game number 3, this is finally where the real bands come out. So you have the Zillion, which is humongous. Then you have the Darius, which is a powerhouse, and then Nar. But then over onto the red side, you have the Caitlyn, who's a powerhouse for both of these teams. Then you have the Kled and then the Alawi. But what are you going to do? Picks are going back and forth.
Are we just ignoring the fact that Horseman 4 has been playing Fiora every single match, and like it is something that people are struggling against, and they're just not taking, because like late game it's bonkers. It needs to be taken off the board here. But either way, they're gonna pick the Shen into it, I guess, and try to face up against it with that. The auto attack negation, is that gonna be enough to stop it? Because I feel like she's just not gonna care.
No, I mean like. Okay, so you need to obviously you needed to ban out this Fiora. That was
I know that. I mean, to me, that's like the one move
do.
that needs to occur.
You needed to do that. Annie's in the game. I'm pretty happy about that.
No, that's still the placeholder, dude.
What?
You told me about it last time as part of like that chat exchange.
Well, yeah, but like I forgot.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I mean, at least now the healing can begin.
Well,
but wasn't Elise picked? Or was it a?
I have no clue what was picked. You gave me an image. Wait,
right? No, but in the image, Elise was picked.
Wait, Elise was picked. Yeah, hold on a second.
Why is it banned?
Well,
I had this line. Oop. What the heck are you doing? This is our stream, man.
Wait.
Scoop, are you coming over to advertise a giveaway?
Wait, no,
right
it's an
now?
Ascension eSports thing. You can't. Wait, this is not our stream. Hold on now, just a second.
My stream.
Yeah.
My stream.
It's Ascension stream. We just happen to be renting the stream.
We're just the casters.
Yeah, come on, man. You can't just try to take away their promotions.
All right, guys, go to the giveaway.
Yeah, what?
This anymore. Holy crap, giveaway. Okay, wait. We agreed to reset pick ban.
Oh. Okay, full reset.
Wait, that sucks then, because then you know what the enemy team wanted to pick.
Well, I mean, both sides know what the enemy team wanted to pick, and they still didn't ban Fiora. Like, what the heck, man?
Then there's also the Tom Kench that you could pair up with the Varus. That could be kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty neat.
Graves?
Oh, he's got a cigar
oh,
back,
right.
so he's empowered. Never
fat
mind.
Man.
It's all good.
Yeah, sorry, Scoop.
Yeah.
Sorry for Flame. My fault. I'm a jungler. I'm toxic.
It's just, and no map awareness. Didn't even read the name attached to the text.
Bam, bam.
He saw a huge text, saw a link in there, started reading, and said, "Hold on a second."
I honestly thought Scoop came in here and said, "Come and watch my stream," and then then left. But I read it and I'm like, wait a minute, there's a giveaway.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you head over to the Discord. You can. Yeah, you should. You guys should probably go. I'm gonna go do that actually.
You know, wait, hold on. What kind of giveaway? Wait, are we even eligible? Are we allowed?
Can we just not cast anymore?
No. I want to cast. We're in a good mode to cast right now. This is about to be one of the most fun casts we've had in a while.
Yeah.
I've hit the silly point, and we're not turning back. I will not turn this cast around.
That's it. I'm leaving.
I don't need you. I don't need you to get ridiculous. You don't underestimate my power. All right, so back into Champ Select number 4. These guys have now acquired all the champions that they need to construct 2 complete teams, thanks to that Annie pick being a placeholder for
I do not tolerate cowardice.
whatever it was. Either way, we're going to be back in the... Wait, you're back already.
Oh, yeah, I got Mountain Dew.
Oh, my goodness, we're gaming now.
Oh, my God.
Welcome to MLG.
Where is my Doritos?
Exactly. Is this stream sponsored by Mad Cats?
Nope.
Could
We're
be.
just Ascension eSports.
Like, come on, dude. Not just.
Yeah, we're
take pride
just
in it.
Ascension eSports.
Do we have a logo that looks like we come from a summer camp? Sure,
Nope.
but you know, it's like something that would go on top of a totem pole. But either way,
I love how Scoop's in here and he's just like, are you guys kidding me?
wait, no, I mean, no Flame. You know, it's got that weird camp counselor charm.
Wait,
you know
what's
what I'm
Mad
talking about?
Cats?
It's like a controller company that is notorious for making bad controllers, but is always at MLG events like, look at our newest thing. It's got rubber grips on it. And you're like, cool. It'll only last me about 4 weeks, won't it? And they're like, that's the thing that keeps us in business. People keep buying them for some reason.
Well, no.
Scoop, you suck.
Oh, wait, it went bankrupt? Never mind. People stopped buying them. They finally learned, and then they immediately ran out of money.
It's almost kind of like Call of Duty.
Yeah, well, hold on. I'm pretty sure that's still going pretty strong.
Well, yeah, but like, same game every year.
I mean, yeah, but you know, each year they get a little bit more advanced. Last time it was in space.
We added a dog. It's like,
Yeah.
you guys suck. But then people are like, I would love this game. Anyways,
We added a dog. Dude, dog's sick, dude. You're like, your
Dog.
game's stale, add a dog. And they're like, all right, cool. You get like a dachshund that runs around
just
with
imagine
you.
like 10 guys at a board table. Just like, how do we make this year's game
Yeah, we
10
gotta-
times better?
Yeah.
Guys, we need a freaking dog. And then
Yeah,
it's
we're gonna
like,
have Call of Duty, but we're gonna call it Call of Duty and like poop, and you're gonna just go around with the dog pooper scooper and pick that up. That's Call of Duty now. Call of Duty Dog Edition.
Does the doggy?
Yeah. Anyway, we got a game to cast here. They finally made the reason that we're on this mode now is because we've been in 4 champ selects, and I've just run out of patience to be fully honest with you. But now that we've got 2 complete teams, let's go ahead and take a look at what we got going on. La Blue Girl on Shen, Gragas out of the jungle, Echo, Tristana, and Braum for Tic Tac Tilt, who walked away with game number 1. What do you think they're going to be able to do with this comp in the game number 3?
I think that I really like the Shen, Gragas, Tristana, Braum. I don't like the Echo. Because if you have a mid laner that needs to get in there versus a Tom Kench, Varus, Orianna, Rek'Sai, Fiora, it's not a good time. Because even if Echo gets in there, he can maybe stun some people. But then what's going to happen? You're going to get Fiora ulted, Rek'Sai is going to knock you up, Orianna can maybe put out some damage, Varus is going to unleash his ultimate on you, and even at that point, people are going to be surrounded by this Echo. At that point, Echo's probably going to monkey out, and he's not going to be pressing his ultimate. So, like, I think that if Echo can get in there, maybe pick one person off, and then Tristana can try and get some resets off of the peel from Gragas, Shen, Braum. I think that could be kind of cool. But I mean,
let's think about this in terms of front lines here. They've got Tahm Kench, Rek'Sai in the enemy team. I think that Fiora or Tristana damage should be pretty crisp with 2 items. So, I mean, this got nothing to do with Echo. Maybe he's just there to kind of offer a zone of safety for Tristana to operate. Because parallel convergence is pretty hard to operate around when you're diving. So in that sense, it could be good. But if you need the damage output, this is not the time to get this Echo in here. It's going to be a rough situation for him, I think.
But chat, you guys told me that he was the best Fizz.
Yeah, hold on. He can't be the best of 2. Wait, are you saying that his mid lane is so clean that he is superior to multiple different people on those champions? No. Come on. That's not possible. We live in NA, the origin of fantastic mid laners. Are all of our mid laners from Europe? Yes. But what got him there? The best money source in the universe, the United States.
What about the Canadian dollar?
Well, I mean, let's look it up. I don't know. I get Canadian to US dollar.
Yep. It's garbage. I wanted to take a trip to LA, but then I realized that it's like, if I pay Canadian money, then it's like $1,500.
Yeah, I mean, your dollar is 0.79 US dollars. That's, I mean, it's all right, you know.
Yeah, like I wanted to take a trip, but then I noticed that there's still the conversion method. So then I was thinking I'm just like $2,000 to go to the LA.
No, dude.
Anything is worth it for Riot, though.
Oh, there you go. Well, here's the thing: if Riot's bringing you into Riot headquarters for anything on their request, they're just gonna pay for you. I mean, think about it. They've got billions of dollars just hanging out. But either way, back to the analysis of the game.
Yeah,
Squid's wards have Fiora, Rek'Sai, Orianna, Varus, and Tahm Kench. What does this team comp say to you? Like, what are these guys looking to do
say
here?
Goodbye to my friend. Okay, sorry.
Oh, okay.
What does this team comp say to me? I think that Rek'Sai is going to try and get in there. Same thing as Echo. But I think that Orianna can place the ball onto Rek'Sai and then Shockwave. Off of that, we could see that Varus is going to ultimate. Plus Fiora needs to just chunk somebody down, or she can split push in a side lane. The possibilities are endless. You don't know that. What about active items?
Yeah, I mean, that's true. What if they've been holding back this entire... What if they've got the Piccolo method? Varus takes off his weighted pants and suddenly he's got even more power than you've ever seen.
Yeah. All of a sudden he unleashes the power.
Yeah, the power, dude.
He just screws everybody.
Come on, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Wait, that was the fastest loading screen I've ever seen.
That's what you say every game.
Wait, no, wait. That one seriously didn't even exist.
These teams? Can we, like, over on the blue side? Can we do that?
Yeah, sure thing. Take which side do you want? Because I know you always don't want to say the hard names.
You suck.
What, man?
I like the blue side.
All right, go for the blue side.
Over onto the blue side, we have Tic Tac Till. The blue girl in the top lane. Doulahan in the jungle, Hackney 24 in the mid lane, Hey K on ADC, and the Sandwalker on support.
And over on the red side, we've got Squid's wards. Up in the top lane, it's Horseman 4. In the jungle, Eat My Apples. In the mid lane, Corin the Cat, 80 Carius, Iris 0, and last but not least, Leona Del Bay. And these guys are starting off quick yet again. Ping's going out. They want to defend certain points here, but looks like Tic Tac Tilt is primarily staying as a unit. But even in these organized games, it's just like solo queue. Hackney just lagging behind for no apparent reason whatsoever. Couldn't figure out what he wanted to go early on to stay tight with the team. But these guys are just going to find each other out, hang out a little bit. Sandwalker and Leona Del Bay will trade blows. But other than that, it's kind of just a little dance party here.
Yeah, in game number 1, what we saw was very organized coordination coming out from Tic Tac Tilt. But now in game number 3, they're getting a little bit silly. Because what you could have done is you could have done a straight path into the enemy jungle using the Braum. It could have been really nice, could have been really good. You probably could have gotten first blood. but you decided to go into the mid lane and dance a little bit and sing a little jingle. So.
Well, here's the thing, right? Here's what my prediction is that these guys start off like really fun, and they're like, haha, we're just having a good time. We're on stream with these silly casters. And then someone decides, you know what, I actually kind of want to win a little bit. And then it turns into an absolute bloodbath, and these guys just start popping off and going crazy. I'm ready for that switch to be flipped.
I like it how like at like 13 minutes in every single game, until that point, it's like just very like chill. You know, it's like, oh, maybe one kill goes back. Oh, look at mid laners, good grassing. But then all of a sudden, 13 minutes comes out, and everyone's inner Yasuo comes out, where it's just like, I'm gonna kill everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people just start dying.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Is it really the 13-minute mark? I'm going to be looking for that now at the 13-minute mark if I don't lose my mind, before that point. But either way, standard starts for these guys primarily. Actually, no, Eat My Apple's taking that early level 2 start on his chicken camp there, just stepping towards his red buff as top lane LeBlue Girl and Horseman Forward are trading back heavily.
Yeah. It was the vitals. I think that Fiora wished that she could have gotten a little bit better RNG, but didn't really happen. Also, talking about this Gragas start, I don't like it. Just because if you're going to do Raptors and then red buff, like either order, you want to start Raptors just because once you kill all of the little Raptors, you get the instant level 2. Then you can kill the big Raptor and you can get just a little bit more XP. So that once you do red buff and then the whole entire blue jungle, you can get instant level 4.
Top lane, more heavy trading going back and forth between LeBlue Girl and Horseman 4. Trying to maybe get that Q to pull through the enemy is really a hard time for LeBlue Girl because the trade back is substantial here as the vitals keep getting procced over and over.
Yeah, it's just the Fiora Shen matchup where you're almost kind of expected as Shen to just be backed up to your tower. You're not going to have the best early game, and I think that Gragas really does need to notice that. This bush is warded. Fiora can easily get out of a sticky situation. We're going to maybe see that here, or Fiora gets first blooded.
Yeah, bottom lane, though, Iris Zero really putting down a lot of pressure there. Actually forced to back out. Top lane looks like nothing comes of that gank. Mid lane Hackney trading in against Corn the Cat, but that command protect spawning a substantial shield there.
Yeah, what you want to do as Orianna in this matchup is you, every single time you see Echo trying to grass, you want to command protect right as he is starting to come to you. At that point, then you can start outputting your damage. A couple of more auto attacks because Echo needs to get out of that situation, and then you've instantly won the fight. You also have your potions, so now both of these mid laners don't have any more sustain, but from the sheer shielding that Orianna has, I think she's going to start winning these matchups just a little bit, or the trading.
What do you think about the Iris Zero Varus so far? Because these trades are looking real strange. He doesn't really proc the W at all, it feels like.
Yeah, he's trying to, trade against this Tristana by, hard shoving her in, and he's getting kind of scared because he knows that Tristana can auto shove, and it's really, really scary when you're pushed up to your tower as a Varus Tom Kench. It's not really the best situation that you want to be in.
Ooh, mid lane looks like, yeah, they were trying to go aggressive, but Tic Tac Tilt gets counter ganked very hard as Eat My Apple shows up in the right place at the right time. Dullahan waiting on that belly slam. Cooldown, he turns back around, command protect comes out, and they end up picking up 2 kills. I like the spiciness on that turnaround, but just not enough damage.
It's a really nice 2v2 for a couple of reasons. One, you give Orianna some lane presence too. Rek'Sai can go into the enemy jungle and counter jungle, but then you also have a kill and an assist on both of them. So it's not that Orianna's 2-fed or it's not that Rek'Sai is 2-fed. It's that both of them now have a lead that they can both snowball off.
Spreading that gold is always important for these guys. Looks like Horseman 4 is being pushed back just a little bit. I think we saw this in the last game as well. LeBlue Girl really willing to head back to base and buy to get that stability going. Horseman 4 are much more apt to hang out and try to get all the value possible. The Horseman 4 taken very low. Flash forward, they do get the kill, and now there's no way that Eat My Apples can actually win this 1v1 as long as the Q drags through. They actually don't stick in for the fight there. LeBlue Girl just making sure that they have their gold and they're able to keep it. Looks like auto attacks going down onto Leona Del Bay. Can't quite proc the Braum passive, and they're forced to actually use Tom Kench for the disengage.
And the reason why Rek'Sai, I believe, lost that trade in the top lane, or no. The reason why Rek'Sai won the trade versus Shen there in the top lane was just because Shen's minions weren't there at the time. But if Rek'Sai continued to commit and continued to fight the Shen, then the minions would have immediately aggroed onto the Rek'Sai allowing him to take a little bit more damage, but we have a fight in the bot lane.
Shen ultimate available. They get the reset on the jump. They're able to leap again. Shen doesn't quite get in turret range, and this might be the doom of the play. Dullahan comes in behind the turret. They're able to proc the Braum passive in that play as well, but there's just not enough damage there. Corin the Cat is feeling a little bit lucky right now as he just is able to draw out the Hackney ultimate and walk in for an easy kill pickup.
Yeah, that was really, really well played by Corin the Cat, but this is also another reason why you kind of want to take Ghost on Orianna, is just because of those type of situations where you're not going to have your ultimate, and you're not going to be able to chase as well. But taking TP just to get to lane a little bit faster. Overall, she did get another kill, so that snowball from Rek'Sai at the level 3 did give her a little bit of an advantage in this lane. Now she's got 2 kills, 0 deaths, 1 assist, but she also has about 20 CS above it, her opponent.
Yeah, 1.3k gold lead right now for Corin the Cat, so a substantial amount of gold differential here in this middle lane. They really need to find a solution on the side of Tic Tac Tilt. Otherwise, Corin the Cat has the opportunity to pretty easily carry this entire match just because of how reliable Orianna is and the amount of team fight damage he puts out.
And it's really cool, Orianna as a champion, because you can pick Orianna into a losing matchup and just play very passive. You have a shield, you have a lot of disengage, you can play passively. But if the champion gets ahead, that's also really scary.
Yeah, absolutely enormous damage that Shockwave can do when paired up with your team properly. Eat my apples. Just clearing them out a little bit of jungle there. We saw a quick trade in from Hackney. He seems like he is very adept with these fast trading champions. The Fizz, the Echo, he knows how to play them properly, but it's these missteps that end up biting him in the end and end up getting him behind.
Yeah, it's just little misplays by this Echo. He really does need to try and do something in this lane to get himself to a better place. But in the top lane, it looks like the Vitals are spawning in the right places.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially with that Grand Challenge thrown down. I feel like Fiora might have been able to continue under the turret. Didn't go for it though. Just want to play that one safe and force LeBlue Girl to be uncomfortable in that matchup. Maybe draw out the TP. Bambi Cinder picked up from Shen, and that got a little bit of a buff in the last patch. But bottom lane, it looks like we might have a play. Q actually connects in that scenario. He slipped it between 2 minions there, but they don't fully commit onto the fight thanks to the vision denial in the brush. Now Sandwalker lands another one. This time they have the sight. They're able to stun up the enemy team with that chain of corruption, so they cannot pursue fully. Ultimate thrown down by Tristana. I'm not sure if Heike really wanted to do that because they would have been a great tool for them to finish off a later kill. But top lane now, we've got some fighting. Good auto attack denial from LeBlue Girl, so the short trade is definitely successful for them.
Yeah, what we're seeing in the bot lane right now is a little bit of hesitation coming out of the Tristana. And the main reason for that is because the enemy team has a Tahm Kench. Now, what Tahm Kench can do in these certain situations is if Tristana jumps into the fight, Tahm can start looking people up, and it can turn into a very scary mess. That was a very nice parry.
Yeah, Riposte is there just to negate the knockback.
But I also wanted to touch on this mid lane, because we were talking about this, and I didn't really give a good description. But what's happening is that, again, Echo's going in for some trades that is not really in his favor, but the one thing that he really needs to get back into this lane is a jungler presence. But every single time Gragas comes, he gets a little bit scared, he gets a little bit passive, doesn't really want to go in. But now there's a 1v1 jungle fight.
Yeah, good damage coming out of Eat My Apples. Shen ulti actually gets popped there, negates the entirety of the Rek'Sai ultimate, and with no damage left, they're able to maybe walk out of this one. Dullahan just keeping safe. Ultimate shockwave comes through from Corin the Cat. They send out the command attack as well. The dissonance takes down the health bar of Hackney, but not all the way. Auto attack being held by Heike, just making sure that they are able to maybe find a kill, but they create the distance. Q comes out, looks like Dullahan actually ends up going down straight into Corin the Cat. So after an extended fight, they finally net that kill.
He got kind of confused because he could have followed the Shen out of the fight, but he just simply didn't. He just tried to stay in there, but it looks like there's a bot lane engage.
Yep, good jump in from this Tristana. Root gets thrown down immediately as they consume this Varus and try to put him back. Knockup goes wide from the Braum, so thanks to that, Iris0 is able to step out. And even despite all this aggression, these guys are 0-0-0, exactly even in farm.
Yeah, it looks like there's just like engage, and then disengage, and then re-engage from the Varus.
What a play. All right, so bottom lane. Wait, why'd you ult him out of the turret range? Why didn't you wait until the explosion? All right, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about, you know.
Yeah,
Maybe the damage was applied and I just didn't see it. All right. So on the top side of the map, though, it looks like they are able to pick up the Rift Herald. It's Fiora who's got that one, and we've seen already Horseman 4 knows what to do with this champion. Bottom lane looks like another heavy engage by Heike. Exhaust timed pretty well. Leona Del Bay spits him back out. They end up picking up the kill on Trist. Sandwalker the next target this time. And now they're not able to catch him, but they still net themselves a pretty good kill.
Yeah, Tom Kench is an absolute beast for doing exactly that, where Tristana will jump into the fight. Tom's like, what the heck are you doing? So then he just licks him a couple of times and then eats him up. But Rek'Sai may be going 1-for-1 or just completely dying.
Yeah, eat my apples, trying to find the last of the damage. Does find it. The shield from, Orianna, keep him alive there. Good knock. Wait a minute. That damage was enormous. Corrin the cat trying to chase through. Can't quite find the damage. Continually picks up the ball and just throws it out like a yo-yo or something. It just ends up netting that kill finally.
Yeah, the only advantage that is coming out of Tic Tac is in the top lane. And the thing is, when you have a Shen with your main kill, not really the best situation. Plus, you could just take your Fiora into this mid lane. So far, the only thing that Fiora has really done is go 5 CS above the Shen, plus help take the Rift Herald. And sometimes you just need to learn how to get carried. That's just a pure skill that you just need to learn how to do in this game, where it's like, okay, the only thing I need to do now is not die anymore, help my jungler get the Rift Herald, go into the mid lane, get first tower.
Yeah, huge advantages coming out here for Squid's wards, though. First turret gold combined with an Infernal Drake at the 13-minute mark. These guys should be pretty happy with how they're playing right now, because they're already sitting up, what is this, about 4K gold above their enemy, close to 5K even. So there's a substantial lead here already for Squid's wards.
Yeah, let's see if Horseman 4 can maybe get his first kill.
Yep, trying to see if they can find it, and he's able to find the last auto. Yeah, it's just waiting for that shield to go down. Otherwise, he would would have needed that dash, and I think an additional auto attack, maybe even 2. So, good patience.
Another thing that's also very scary is that now he has his current challenge, so we can also use that in the next fight versus this Shen, which you really do need. But Shen's going back to base. He's got his Sunfire Cape? Question mark? Yeah, he does. Okay. So now he can survive just a little bit better, and this is basically Shen's main job, where you need to farm up for the first couple of minutes, and again, you go back to base, you get your Sunfire Cape, and then what you can do is you can auto-shove every single time. Is that you just go into lane, you auto-shove it, and then you can either back to base, or you can just reset.
Yeah, you know what? I've been trying Shen for a little bit, and I thought that was the case too, but against a Fiora with Tiamat, the fact of the matter actually is she auto-shoves faster than you, just because she can attack really quick with the auto attack reset, and so you end up in a situation where you actually have to confront her, and because the reduced damage on Sunfire Cape after the nerf to that portion of it, it's actually still a hard life. So we'll see how it ends up turning out. That's my prediction as a top lane player, but we'll see how LeBlue Girl ends up handling it.
Yeah, it sounds like yours is like 10 times like better than mine. So I'm just gonna go with that. But yeah, okay.
Oh, my bad.
Keep going.
Oh, yeah, bottom lane, it looks like we just have a little bit of pressure being thrown down by Ira Zero and Leona Del Bay. Taunt misses from LeBlue Girl onto Horseman 4, and just trying to keep these waves pushed up towards each other. Gragas in the wing, seeing if they cannot find themselves a good angle. Horseman 4, unaware of the gank that is impending here, dashing in yet again for a bit of damage. Good taunt from LeBlue Girl, actually. Ends up setting up Horseman 4 pretty well there. The stun comes out. They don't throw the explosive cask immediately. They wait for the riposte this time, and they do get it. The chunking from this Orianna is enormous, though, and because of it, they're able to pick up the kill on the Shen. Under the turret now, Dullahan's the next target. Down in the bottom lane, it's another rescue situation for Leona Del Bay. They do get Ira Zero out of the fight, and now even mid lane there's brawling going on. Eat My Apples catches this Echo underneath the turret, and he stays in the turret range for so long there. Ends up taking like 3 or 4 turret shots and gets taken down by the Rek'Sai.
Okay, there was a small mistake by the Echo there. It was where you need to use your ultimate right when Rek'Sai is almost kind of coming out of the ground. It's kind of a weird animation, but the the damage from Rek'Sai doesn't apply until he fully she fully grabs you in a sense, or like scratches you or whatever the heck it is.
Right.
So what he needed to do there was almost kind of like wait until the damage was about to apply and then use his ultimate. But then he used his ultimate when Rek'Sai was under the ground, and then the damage still applied once the Echo used the ultimate, and then all Rek'Sai had to do was use her E and the tower shot. But anyways, bot lane.
Oh my goodness, bottom lane flash forward, immediate response from the Blue Girl, who's watching that play develop. Either way, they're going to do whatever they can to try to defend this turret from being taken down, but without the help of their Gragas, they really don't have any pressure. They just kind of are in a situation where they just are clearing minions waves out. Despite that fact, Squid's wards dispersed. They try to get back to base and spend the rest of their money. Iris0 finishes up his Blade of the Ruined King, and that's going to help take out some of these beefier members on the opposing squad.
Yeah, I think it definitely will. But then there's also, like, you were mentioning how this Gragas isn't really sitting in the best place. And the reason why this is because he continues to default in his mind. This is what some junglers do when they don't really know what to do, where they will see that one of their laners are having trouble, and regardless of what state the lane is in, they will continue to try and gank it over and over again. Just, it doesn't even matter what the result is. We're seeing that again here in this top lane. Maybe he can try.
Oh my goodness, there's no way they win this. Okay, never mind. They got the interrupt there, so they will be able to finish off this Fiora kill. Bottom side of the map, though, more aggression going down as the Tristana has already been taken out. Sandwalker, the next target, as they're just chasing him out. The lick from Tahm Kench is able to get the slow down, but even Iris0 is having a hard time finishing off this last hit. They're able to finally get him as the rest of the team was able to put down a little bit more damage to cut through that shield that had respawned.
Yeah, I think that Iris0 just needs to get his Runedon's Hurricane. I believe that's the item that he's trying to go for. Just because when you are like a Varus player, you need the damage, which is your Blade of the Ruined King, but then you also need some attack speed. So that's what he's trying to build towards. Eat my apples, again, going with almost kind of the two strongest members of this team, going into the enemy jungle, picking one person off. Now they can start getting at some objectives.
And Squid's wards are definitely looking quite a bit different in this matchup here. It seems like they've got a squad that knows exactly how to snowball the game, as Eat My Apples completely throws everything I have to say in the gutter and almost gets caught out. They still turn for the red buff. He's like, I got a 200 health in a dream, my friend. I'm taking this thing away.
Yeah, and this is one of the reasons why Tahm Kench is picked, is because he's almost kind of like a noob saver. So like Rek'Sai, he didn't really know that he was going to become unburrowed when he hit the blast cone. Then he's sitting unburrowed versus a Tristana that soon is going to have her Braum there. Tahm Kench then sees that and goes, okay, I need to go eat him. Eats him, gets out of the fight, and then there was still the red buff available. It looks like Echo's maybe looking for a pick, but couldn't find the sun. Yeah,
parallel convergence doesn't quite connect there. Dullahan considering throwing the explosive cask over the wall, but with no vision, it's too risky.
Yeah, it's a little bit too risky. You have no idea who is over that wall, even if somebody's trying to bush camp something. But you can also kind of just predict that the enemy team is taking that dragon. So even if they did commit to that fight, Rek'Sai could have eaten over the wall. Tahm Kench maybe even ult into the fight with the Varus. All of a sudden you have all 4 members, or all 5 members. No, yeah, 4. You have all 4 members in a fight that you just didn't want to be in the first place.
Yeah, and sorry about that little bit of a fast forward there, stream. My client likes to freeze every once in a while, and then I end up behind. But either way, we are back on the live timing. Baron spawning in about 15 seconds here, and so that's going to be the next target, especially for Squid's wards, who have a substantial lead, and finally some gold on their AD carry this time.
Oh yeah, like now they have this Varus that is very farmed up. He also has his Phantom Dancer that's also a pretty good option with your Zeal item. So now you can get your W stacks off. I believe it's the W. You can get your W stacks off and just deal massive damage.
Yep, auto tech's getting thrown down there by Iris0. Actually, Tahm Kench saves the health bar of this Gragas just a little bit. Backline, Hey K trying to find Iris0 if they can. Buddies up with the Braum to make it happen. Eat My Apples will go down to the jump and an auto attack, resetting that jump yet again. Fight's getting a little bit disjointed here as they try to disengage. No one else is throwing out any damage, and because of that, the Sandwalker gets taken down. So a lot of miscommunication going down here. I think that they were calling for the retreat, but their tank wasn't in a position where he was the last one out, and Braum's the one to suffer.
Yeah, like what happened there in that team fight, like you were talking about miscommunication. And what was happening there is that Fiora and Orianna weren't in the fight. If we look at this game from a bigger perspective, then Orianna has the most kills on this team. She's this humongous team fight presence that needs to be there every single time. Even though Fiora, she only has 2 kills, she needs to be there in the backline creating some distraction as this force. Thing is, when you only have your Varus, Tahm Kench, and Rek'Sai there, what exactly do you have? Rek'Sai was trying to act as this front line, but couldn't do it because he found himself in the middle of 5 people, but he's not tanky. So now you have this Rek'Sai who's basically just full damage and he's trying to tank some people. Varus as well was in there, but Tahm Kench is also staying beside this Varus because Varus got engaged on. So there was a 5v3 in a situation you just didn't want to be in.
Definitely true. Just not enough manpower to make that play come through. And guys, once again, we are in just a little bit of a pause right now as the players work out just some technical issues, maybe some lag going on. Don't have my chat turned on, so I don't know what's going on. But either way, looks like we are... cash that they have earned thus far, and then continue on with the match.
Corrin had a spider on him.
Well, you know what? I'd pause the game too. Be like, hold on a second now.
Apparently he squealed. I'm sorry for embarrassing you, buddy.
He squealed. He didn't scream. He didn't yell. He squealed.
Wait, what's the squeal sound like? What the heck? Why are you squealing, bro? What the heck? Alright. What are you doing, Dullham? Monkey. Yeah.
Alright.
Recap it a little bit.
All right. Dial it back, boys.
Yeah.
Here we go. So, once again, vision control going down by Dullahan as Corrin the Cat really does not want this vision to get taken out. He loves that pink ward, dude. Huh. Either way, Shockwave gets used there trying to catch out the likes of Gragas, but can't quite connect. So now, both these teams need to assess what they're trying to do as Eat My Apples finds a pretty decent engagement, jumps onto the back line to try to finish off the play. Once again, there's no Shockwave available to play around this tight corridor, so they can't quite capitalize. It's up to Iris0 to throw down as much damage as he can. Good knockup on Dullahan, takes out the Gragas, and now continual damage is going down on the Sandwalker. Parallel Convergence comes through, but it only slows up the enemy team, not willing to commit and try to get that stun in there, so... pretty good pickoffs coming through for Squid's wards.
I like what Rek'Sai's mindset was in that fight. Even though, or he didn't die. Oh, I thought he died. Even though he has full damage, he needs to get in there and peel in some sort of way. So what he did was he did this really nice flank from the back end, and he tried to, or he knocked up the Tristana, which forced Tristana to jump out of the fight. But the thing is, with such a long cooldown on your W, and you don't have really anybody to try and reset it off of, you find yourself in kind of a weird situation. But now Echo just gets one shot.
The illusion of safety. People. The illusion of safety underneath the turret, man.
Yeah. That's what a lot of players do. It's just like, safe is this way, but it's not.
Yeah, exactly. Top lane, Dullahan once again. Oh my goodness.
He presses E at the final animation of E. He stands there.
I'm not. All right, they will get this kill. Wait, no, they won't get this kill. This is a 2v1. Hold on a second.
Wait.
Oh wait.
Wait.
Oh, the last one for the heal. Wait, didn't he already use explosive cask? Or was that just the regular one? Oh, okay, that was just a baby cask. I got you.
Oh, was it a baby cask?
Yeah, I thought the first one that came out at the beginning of the brawl was the ultimate. So that's why I stopped play-by-play, because I was like, they're not gonna get this kill, dude. They couldn't even knock him back into the turret. But either way, the amount of resources that had to be spent up in that top lane means that there's a huge window for Squid's wards to take out that bottom lane inhibitor.
Yeah.
And now they're just gonna rotate their pressure over to the mid lane.
Yep, if you're a top laner and you create that side lane pressure, even if you die, if you attract 2 or 3 people up there, but the rest of your team gets an inhibitor out of that, it's absolutely worth it for Horseman 4. He still has his teleport. He's going to have Grand Challenge in a couple of seconds. He can, once again, go back top lane, default to the old mode, and then just create more pressure.
Yeah, and this is that point in the game where Fiona starts to pop off, but wait, hold on, Hack Hackney down in the jungle trying to find something. Heals himself up to about 70%, but Virus Zero is just there to pump shots into him. He's getting a good amount of auto attacks off in this brawl. Over the wall goes LeBlue Girl. Hey, K in a bit of trouble. He gets eaten up before he can escape and is spit out into a corner. They kick him in the shins before taking his lunch money. And now LeBlue Girl's trying to dance in and out of the base, but over the wall went Horseman 4. And now they're just trying to finish these guys off in their own home. They say, you know what? We own the map. This is our game, and get out of the way. It's 4-24 at 24 minutes.
As I was literally just gonna say, it's 24 to 4. That's insane. Just, woo, this is a completely different game team than game number 1. It's almost kind of like the TSM effect, where you just lose the first game, then win the next 2 coming out of Squid Wards. But very nice game that they're playing here. Is they know exactly what to do. Their shot caller's finally woken up in a sense, because in the last game, he was just completely asleep. It was like a 43-minute game, and it didn't need to be that long. But now you got a lead. You transition the lead into objectives. You're starting to get these objectives, and now you're not afraid of them.
Yeah, and with this big minion wave here, honestly, if I was this team, I'd just dance around this Baron and threaten it. Start getting shots on into it. Get your Rek'Sai out front with some shielding, or your Tahm Kench out front with some shielding, and really force these guys to pay attention to this minion wave. They could have probably gotten this Baron for free right here.
Yeah, that was a huge possibility, but the thing is, you want to just be safe. So go back to base, get your items that you got from the different towers that you got. All of a sudden now, Tristana. Maybe you getting the first tower of the game?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Apparently, a little bit of damage getting thrown down here. Eat my apples, just making sure to try to thwart these guys away from the turret, but couldn't quite get there in time. Now, once again, the rotation going over to the Baron buff. Fiora, the one at the Ocean Drake, maybe trying to pick that one up themselves, because they know that they can do both buffs at the same time and just really split these guys thin.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is really cool. I just noticed what you were saying, but yeah, Baron's being taken, Dragon's being taken. It's a 2-for-1 deal. It's pretty nice. Who's gonna turn down that? Nobody. But now Gragas, he was trying to go for that steal, but then right when he noticed that Baron was being taken, he then finally notices, walks towards it, and then it's fine.
Now Kench ulti used.
He's kind of caught out.
Yeah, tongue didn't connect, so they cannot pursue further. Yeah. Now with both side inhibitors taken down, they're just going to force the pressure down the mid lane. This is a really hard one to defend, because look at the lack of wave clear that the Tilt squad's got. Just no real wave clear to work off of. Echo Q is the only thing that they really have that's reliable, but regardless of that, looks like a little bit of an engage from the Sandwalker. He says the best situation we can have is if we go aggressive here and don't give them a time to organize themselves. Eat my apples, actually trying to find the kill in LeBlue Girl. Can't quite get there. Horseman 4 landing a little bit of damage there on Shen. Horseman 4 finishes off the kill. Stun not proc, are you kidding me? He's able to walk around. They finally proc the stun, and he gets his life saved by a clutch eat from Leona Del Bay. They lose 1 and eat my apples, but pick up 4 from the enemy.
That was a split-second tower shot. That was so clutch by this Tahm Kench, because the tower shot was just about to hit the Fiora, but finally at 27 minutes into the game, 5-28. That's finally Squid Wards coming up huge.
Squid Wards. They took some momentum to get started, but like a locomotive, once they had the speed, they could not be stopped, coming out strong in this last game of the night.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
As I click some buttons here, sorry.
Yeah. Click away, dude.
Trying to figure out what kind of music.
Get the damage charts up.
Yeah, that's a good one to do.
Surprise, frickin' surprise, dude.
Here we go, yeah. Big Oriana damage. Makes sense, makes sense.
Yep.
Whoa, man, what do we have to say about this series, man?
This was the funnest gas I've ever had.
You know what? I have to agree. I had a great time.
Do you know, honestly, it's because of Twitch chat. It was like, of course, there was like the back and forth humor, but like, Twitch chat got me going, dude.
Twitch chat got us in the mood. They said, you know what? Let's inspire these guys with a little bit of a offering of copy pasta in the beginning. And I didn't think the copy pasta was that good. Like it was an okay pasta, but there was a lot of pasta there, and I was like, ooh, I could get full off this pasta if I had a breadstick or two.
I've never had a breadstick before.
You've never had a single breadstick in your entire life?
A breadstick is like the hard breadstick, right?
Well, no, not like a hard breadstick. It's just, a stick of bread. It doesn't have to be, tough.
Oh, never mind.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you thinking like a pretzel stick? Is that what you're thinking?
No. What I'm thinking, like, do you know the small, like, it's almost kind of like a cookie breadstick?
Yeah. Okay, you're thinking of a biscotti, and that's you're supposed to eat that with coffee, and you like dunk it and like use it as a little stir and stuff. Okay.
Oh yeah, the breadstick, like the long stick of bread. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how have you
Dad,
never
I'm
have
kidding.
a breadstick is like
Okay.
one of the most common foods. All right.
Yeah.
I was about to flip my lid.
Don't smork me. Don't smork that.
He's never had a breadstick. Blame this man.
Come on. Dude, if I'm getting this much flame in an amateur league, how much flame are we gonna get?
Dude, if we made it to pro and you said on a live cast that you've never had a breadstick before,
smork by 120,000 people.
Sick.
Smork.
Hold on, you get the slow zoom in on like the post cast thing when they have like the eyes on the cat. I've never had a breadstick. Camera pans in real slow. Oh man. All right. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that was week number 5 of the Elder League in Ascension eSports. I have to mention, I think stream number 1 is done by now, but go ahead and check it out. So twitch.tv/aesports_GG is where you can find all the information about our community. There's links below that stream that'll take you to the subreddit, the Discord. I think probably it's got the TeamSpeak information over there still. Lots of good stuff for you to munch on. If you had a good time in this cast, you want to see other ones, all the replays from this league are over there for you to check out as well. And if you want to see more of us, we've got Twitters, we've got we've got Twitch channels and stuff. On Twitch, let's start off with Twitter. On Twitter,
I was gonna link my channel.
Well, go ahead. You already did it. On Twitch, no, Twitter. Twitter first. Okay, on Twitter, @StretchBeckham. And @TheSavedOne 17. That's where we typically, we didn't actually tweet that we're going live this time, but regardless, you'll know where to find us if you keep track of us, because we pretty much pop up in the same situation or places all the time. And then on Twitch, he's /TheSavedOne. I'm /LolStretch. Our respective channels are over there for you to check out, and then he hit a link in the description if you want to check out some pretty quality educational content for League of Legends and get ahead of the curve on what's up in the League of Legends world. Great place to check it out is the TheSavedOne YouTube channel. Dude, I've got an idea for a series you could do, by the way.
Send me it after.
Okay, yeah. Let me get that to you. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for enjoying the cast as much as we did. We had a fantastic time, casting these for you guys, and I hope that every week beyond now is as fun or even more fun than this. So have a delightful weekend, guys. See you guys later.
Sound muted.